I've snapped a front coil spring on the Mondeo. Let's have a look. One on the inside edge. Yeah, that's not gone anywhere. Crack on. Do you get it? Crack. As I'm wary about making my videos too long, these drop links, if I have trouble, I'll just chop them. Alright guys, I'm not keen on this job. It keeps raining. Not as daft as I look. Hello, welcome to this video. I'm Dave. Yeah, in this video you'll notice that I've snapped a front coil spring on the Mondeo. Let's have a look. Yeah, so down here guys, I've got a lovely brand new pair of 50mm lowering springs and a pair of new tyres. These nuts have those daft caps on, so the hex socket doesn't fit them all properly. Don't know if you can see down here guys, I have the little homemade wooden ramp just to lift the car up a bit so I can get the jack under with it being lowered. Yeah guys, and as you can see, this front tyre's worn on the inside edge, probably due to the fact the spring had snapped. Yeah, and this rear tyre is also on its limits. So what I'll do guys is I'll put the driver's side rear tyre and wheel on the front once I've finished this job, and then we'll get the two new tyres popped onto the rear. Yeah guys, and next month I'll probably order another brand new pair of tyres and get them put on the front, so it's 4 tyres all round. Yeah guys, I'm not sure how long it's been snapped. Looking at the snap, it looks like a while because of the rust, but I'll tell you in a second how I realised it was snapped. Anyway, I ground these bits off and cable tied that one on there for now. Yeah, it was sticking down here on the back. Yeah, that's not gone anywhere. Yeah guys, springs on mk3 Mondeos, the standard springs are very tall. When I fitted these lowering springs, there was quite a difference in height when the springs were on the ground next to each other, like a massive difference. And luckily for me, with mine having the lowering springs on, and it's a lowering spring that snapped, they've been on about 7 years. You know, it didn't go into the tyre or I think it was the fact of it being a lowering spring that it wasn't as dangerous, shall we say. And like I say, that spring ain't going anywhere. I don't advise you to do it at all, but basically at the moment, how I've got it at the moment on this side is like a chopped spring, and I know people do that. And while we're here guys, I'll just quickly explain. The only reason I realised that something was wrong is because the steering wheel was slightly off centre, and I'm a very obsessive guy, and I like it to be centralised all the time. So going by that symptom, it hasn't been snapped very long at all, and it was only about 3 or 4 weeks back a load of the powder coating red paint flaked off this side spring, and I had a good look then, and it wasn't snapped then. So I don't know whether it was starting to snap. Do they start to snap, or do they just go? Anyway, I'll crack on. Crack on. Do you get it? Crack. Right guys, as I'm wary about making my videos too long, so I'm going to tell you what I'm about to do. And before anyone asks, yes, I do have an axle stand. I'm not going to attempt to knock the strut out of the hub. They often seize in on these Mondeos. I've lubed up the bits I need to undo the other day, so I'm going to undo the track rod end, undo the drop link bar, take the ABS cable off, take the brake line off, undo the hub nut, the brake carrier, and take the hub, the strut and the hub off together. Obviously, we'll have to go under the bonnet too, guys. Yeah, we have to prise this plastic cap off, which at the moment doesn't have any broken clips, but I don't know what will happen when we take that off. Yeah, guys, I got it off without breaking any of these 3 clips. It sits in there. What I did, I put my fingers under there and squeezed that one together. It popped up, and these 2 at this side just pulled out. So obviously we have these 3 nuts to undo as well. Right, guys, so that wasn't too much of an ordeal. Quickly, before I forget, can you see the arrow on this strut top mount? Now that has to go parallel with the wing, so the arrow is pointing this way and this way when you put the strut back up there. So the arrow would be that way, and I would put the strut up into there. And the only issue I really had on this side was undoing this. Now, usually these drop links, if I have trouble, I just chop them and then buy a new one. But these are adjustable ones, so I didn't want to do that. We managed to get the nut off in the end without ruining it. And the other thing I found, it's not that, no, it might be a couple of years old. The bottom ball joint rubber split. I didn't feel any play in the ball joint, and I think I have some rubbers, so we'll sort that either way, a new rubber or a new ball joint. Right, guys, I'm not keen on this job. Just gonna have to get an extension for that one. Right, and I'm going to have to use my ratchet and spanner to undo the top mount nut because it's just both turning together. If I use the gun, it's just all turning together, guys. I normally place everything down in order. So we've got the nut, the mount. Does this come out? Long time since I've done the Mondeo ones. There we go, guys, one snapped spring. Yeah, guys, so like I said, I fitted a brand new rubber to the ball joint. I did put some grease in, not copper grease, I used the CV grease. And I've cleaned the threads up on the drop link and greased everything up, cleaned the brake disc, the hub, etc. So yeah, time to pop this back up there. Remember, like what I said earlier in the video with the arrows on the strut top mount. Yeah, the arrow on the strut top mount, like I said earlier, goes parallel with the side of the wing when I put the strut up there. It keeps raining. Yeah, it keeps raining, guys. Anyway, I was gonna sort of film just whizzing everything up tight on this side, but like I say, it kept raining. Got everything back on. Not too many issues. The only issue is, guys, with these mk3 mondeos, there's so much pressure on the suspension spring, especially if you have standard. Like I say, they are so much taller spring than the lowering springs. And as you saw then, I still had to compress the lowering springs with the clamps to get it in. So let's see if we can show you. You all know where it is anyway. The ball joint behind here, I had to undo because mine's a bolted one, not a riveted one, because I've replaced them. I had to undo the 3 bolts under there, and yeah, I'll spin the camera around, guys. Yeah, so basically I had to undo those 3 nuts and pull the ball joint out there. I couldn't get it back in. I was standing on a massive bar, and there was still probably 10 or 15 mil to go to get the hub, the bottom of the hub, back up onto the ball joint. So yeah, I slid it out, put the ball joint in, and that way I was able to slide the hub out this way. I took this nut back off, slide the hub out this way, and then slide that back onto the drive shaft and slide the ball joint back into the bottom arm. But other than that, there was no issues. And like I said, I've swapped the wheels round. I've just torqued this up. So yeah, the front wheel is there on the back now, tightened up. This was the back wheel. It's got a bit better tread for now. Like I said, I'll get another pair of tyres, so there'll be 4 tyres all around. Yeah, guys, so that's it for this one. I am going to end this video in a couple of seconds when I've finished waffling. But yeah, I'll talk that up in a second. But yeah, guys, as always, please remember to, I forgot to put my piece of wood under there to get the jack out. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I have got the other side to do, but I'll do that off camera, possibly tomorrow morning because it keeps raining. So just put that under there. Then I can get my jack out. Not as daft as I look. So yeah, till next time, catch you later.